Hey everybody, it's Sensei Sid with Fields Karate, and I've got your next Karate at Home video assignment for today. Now, like all of our other sessions, I want you to take a little bit of time, warm up your joints, warm up your muscles and stretch them out a little bit, and get your calisthenics in. Get your push-ups, your crunches or sit-ups, do some squat kicks, and do some of your Budo burpees if you're feeling a little ambitious. Now, as soon as you're done with those, I want you to transition and do some Kata. And I thought it could be a lot of fun to try and do your Kata drill. The trouble right now with the Kata drill is, normally with the Kata drill, we do any one Kata until everyone gets it right at the same time together. But for most of us, right now, we're training by ourselves. So that makes it a little difficult to do it that way. But here's what we can do instead. We can do each of our katas until we do that same kata correctly 3 times in a row. Which means if you do it 2 times and then you mess up on the 3rd, you got to start over and do it 3 times in a row. So this will make you do it a few times, and it's good because most of you know when you do your kata if you make a mistake. In fact, oftentimes in class, you tell me that you've made a mistake when I didn't even notice it. So be honest with yourself. If you do need some help, find a brother or sister or a parent and have them watch your kata on the website a couple of times, and then have them watch you do it. And then they can help you figure out if you made a mistake or if you can move on to the next kata. Now, for some of you, you know a lot of different katas. I encourage you at least go through the 5 heian katas with this. Now, if you only know 2 or 3 katas, do the ones that you know. But if you know more than that, do at least the 5 heian katas. If you can do a little bit more than that, if you can go through almost all of your katas, go for it. It's only going to help you in your training. So as many as you can do, and decide ahead of time. Don't get through heian, godan, and then go, do I want to do the Teki Shodan? Do I not want to take Teki Shodan? Don't decide then. Decide at the beginning, maybe even write it down. And know ahead of time exactly how many katas you're going to go through in your kata drill. But that's what we're going to do for our kata training today, is our kata drill, every kata until you do that kata correctly 3 times in a row. Now, once you've finished with your kata drill, I want you to move into a little bit of judo. Now, for this, you'll want to find some place that has a little bit softer ground. Maybe someplace outside in the grass if it's nice enough outside, or maybe someplace that has a little bit of padding or some carpeting. I would not recommend like a hardwood floor or a tile if you can avoid it. Hardwood will do, but you're going to get a little sore doing it. So for our judo training today, we're just going to do a simple back fall, and we're going to rock up with it. So I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see this. All I want you to do is start from a squatting position. So everything starts here, and you're going to fall back, and you're going to do a break fall, and you're going to rock back and then rock forward. And it's going to look a little bit like this. And rock right back up onto your feet. Now, a couple of key things to remember. Make sure you smack the ground with your palms down, about 30 to 45 degrees off of away from your hips. Never smack with the back of your hand. That's a good way to break your hand. So smack with palms down. Keep your chin tucked down to your chest. Ideally, you do not want the back of your head to hit the ground. Certainly, you don't want it to hit hard. So you're going to smack, and as you go down, make sure you breathe out. One of the very common things that happens is when you fall, you get the breath knocked out of you from the impact of the fall. So what this is teaching you to do is to breathe out so you don't get the breath knocked out of you. And it's teaching you to minimize the impact of the fall by spreading the pressure out across your back instead of one flat smack. So again, just so you can see it, you're going to start from a squatting position. You're going to roll back and then right back up on your feet. Okay, you want to start on your toes. If you're pretty comfortable with this, or if you're a little bit more advanced, start from a standing position. And from here, squat and roll all in one motion. And then right back up. And try to get back up on your feet. So that's going to be your judo training today. I want you to do that roll that back fall with a roll up about 25 times. Okay, so because you're not rolling all the way over, you shouldn't end up too dizzy from this. But if you do, take a break, take a breather, get some water, and then go back to it. But I want you to work on doing this at least 25 times. Now, once you've done your stretches and your calisthenics, your kata, your judo, we like to do a little bit of conditioning, what we might call supplemental training at the end of every session. And for this, we're going to work on our cardio a little bit to build a little lung capacity. But we're also going to work on some coordination at the same time. So for this, it's going to be a type of run. So I want you to map out somewhere around your house or at a park, some place that you can run laps. So if you can run laps around a baseball field, we've had students do that before, or if you're running laps around your house, or if it's nasty outside and you're stuck inside, either laps around a room or laps up and down a hallway. And a full lap in a hallway would be down and back, would be one lap. So map out where you're going to do your run, and we're going to do a crisscross side run. So the way this is going to work is you're going to end up moving very quickly with it. But you're going to take whichever direction you're running, you're going to step in front and then step out. And then you're going to step behind and out. So front, behind, in front, behind. And then you're going to go the other direction a little bit. In front, behind, in front, behind, front, behind. Okay? So you end up doing this very quickly. When you do it a little bit faster, it's going to look like this. Okay? Now, between each lap, or at the end of a lap, if you're doing a straight line like down a hallway, you want to turn and switch your feet. So you're changing up which foot is leading each time. Make sure that you breathe as you do this. The whole idea is to build your lung capacity and to work on the coordination with your feet. You want to run this on your toes. Now, what we found is a lot of times if you're wearing shoes, your feet will kind of hit and trip you up a little bit. So if you can find some place where you can do this barefooted, it's even better. But go ahead and put some shoes on too if you'd like, and try to do it with your shoes. So that's going to be our Karate at Home video assignment for this for today. Calisthenics and stretches, your kata drill, your back rolls with a rock forward back onto your feet, and then the crisscross sideways run. Take this home, work at it hard, keep training hard, guys. We're hoping this will be done soon, that we can get back into the dojo soon. I really do miss you, but I want you to keep training hard so that we're at least where we left off, if not a little bit ahead, by the time we can get back in here and train together again. So train hard, have fun. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.